Hey everyone, it's Mal from Miss Nutrition 1, and today I'll be making a video talking about processed foods. I talked about and how to jumpstart your weight loss, that cutting out certain processed foods is a really good idea. So let's just get started. It's going to be a pretty short video. First of all, not all processed foods are bad. Technically, milk is a processed food. Another example is frozen vegetables. That's a processed. They're not processed foods, but they are processed. So let's talk about the processed foods that are unhealthy, the things that we want to stay away from. These include, I'm just going to read from my list right here, canned foods, and that's because they're packed with lots of sodium. So when you are buying canned foods, you want to read the label and make sure that it has low sodium, or usually on the front it'll say low sodium, but if not, opt for fresh produce or the frozen produce. Refined flour. Foods that have refined flour in them are white bread and pastas mainly. So we want to lean more towards the whole grain. Make sure that it says whole grain, not multigrain, because that can be a deceiving way for companies to make it sound healthy when it's really not. You want to go for whole grain breads and whole wheat pastas. Packaged snack foods is another one, and this is just because mainly they're always high in calories and high in fat. So definitely want to stay away from those. Again, go for fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, cheeses, meats for snacks, things like that. Frozen dinners is one. That's, again, lots of sodium, unwanted chemicals in there to preserve the foods, things like that. Packaged cakes and cookies, again, just like the packaged snack foods, high in unwanted calories. Boxed meal mixes. This includes things like Hamburger Helper, a lot of the, they have chicken Alfredo, all kinds of things. I don't know, I usually just walk past that section. But boxed meal mixes. Sugary breakfast cereals, which is really hard for me to give up. I know we all like the Lucky Charms, the Fruit Loops, the Golden Grams. So for breakfast, every day for breakfast, we really don't want to be eating the sugary cereals. It's okay, one time a week, maybe on the weekends. But during the week, we want to stay with a healthy breakfast. That includes eggs and whole wheat toast, whole wheat bagel, something like that. Last is processed meats, which is probably the number one thing you want to stay away from because they're packed with sodium. For instance, hot dogs, bologna, sausage, and some hams. So anytime you go to buy packaged lunch meat, if you're maybe just running into the store really quick and you don't have time to stop at the deli, I do recommend going to a deli and getting sliced meat, or having them slice it. That's usually the better, the better of the two. Just read the labels and make sure that there aren't any added chemicals or added preservatives, and it's low sodium. Okay, so why is too much sodium bad? We do need sodium in our bodies, but most of the time we get too much, especially if we are grabbing for these processed foods or fast food places. So too much sodium leads to high blood pressure. Most people should know that, but they don't. And it causes fluid retention in our blood vessels, which we don't want. And the other thing that most processed foods have is high fructose corn syrup, which I might make a whole another video on high fructose corn syrup. I strongly suggest cutting it out of your diet. High fructose corn syrup has been linked to the childhood obesity epidemic in our world today. I think it's now 50% of children are overweight or obese, and that's obviously a ridiculously high number that should not be happening. So high fructose corn syrup is linked to obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. So So we do need to be reading the ingredients label to make sure that we're buying foods that do not have high fructose corn syrup in them. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys, and let me know if you want to know about anything in detail that I mentioned in this video or any other nutrition advice in general. Thanks for watching. Bye.